Brazil is back, so says President Lula da Silva, visiting China's financial hub of Shanghai as part of his state visit to the country. He's seeking to boost trade ties with China and reposition Brazil as a global player. Lula attended the official swearing-in of a close advisor and former Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff as head of the new development bank. The bank has been set up by the BRICS economies of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Well, let's talk to our correspondent Wu Bin, who's watching events for us in Shanghai. Wu Bin, tell us more about President Lula's efforts in promoting Brazil-China ties.
Right, so the past 24 hours is definitely a very busy schedule for President Lula. He arrived here precisely at around this hour on Wednesday night after a long flight, and he was supposed to visit China at the end of March, but postponed his trip due to influenza. He then rescheduled his trip right after he recovered, well, almost recovered, because some netizens have found that he still has a band-aid on his right arm when shaking hands with former President Dilma Rousseff at the airport. And on Thursday morning, Lula attended the inauguration ceremony of the new head of a new development bank, or NDB, or also known as BRICS Development Bank. The bank is seen as a symbolic achievement for BRICS cooperation, and also the new head is actually the former president of Brazil, Dilma Rousseff. At the ceremony, President Lula said that he hopes the business transactions among BRICS states to be carried out in their own currencies rather than U.S. dollars. And Thursday afternoon, he visited a research center of Chinese telecommunications giant Huawei in Shanghai. And Lula came to the Shanghai center at around 2:30 and has stayed in the company for about 1 hour. Well, the visiting excluded media groups, but Lula, after the visit, he posted a tweet saying that the company gave him a presentation on 5G and the solutions in telemedicine, education, and connectivity. And he also praised a strong investment in research and in innovation of Huawei. And later today, Lula also met with the CPC Secretary of Shanghai and some Brazilian entrepreneurs in the city, and then heads to Beijing. Tomorrow, he will be meeting Chinese President Xi Jinping, in which more than 20 bilateral agreements will be signed. Jimmy.
Wu Bin, thank you for that. Our correspondent Wu Bin in Shanghai.